Okay, number 2, we have to solve a log equation. And we also have to make sure we check for extraneous solutions. So remember what that means is we can't take the log of a negative solution, or of a negative. So let's try seeing if we can solve this first. Now I want to cancel out these logs, but I can't do that unless I have only a single log. So our first step is to be able to condense this into one single log. And remember, addition condenses to multiplication. Condenses to multiplication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this as a single log, log base 2. But instead of having this as this plus this, we're going to write it as w, so the first one, times the second one, which is w plus 5. And now we have it condensed to a single log. And what I need on the other side is to keep it the same, so that way now when I have only a single log on each side, we can cancel that out. And the way I'm going to do that, the opposite of a log is a base. So if I have a log base 2, I got to use a base of 2 on both sides. So that's gone, and let's see what happens here. If I distribute the w, I'm going to get w squared plus 5w is equal to 6. And then I see, okay, it's a quadratic, which, as you remember, we can always solve by factoring. And what I get here is w squared plus 5w minus 6 is equal to 0. And then if I factor this out, I'm going to get w times w is w squared. To get 6, I'm going to try 6 and 1. And since it's negative and I want the 5 to be positive, that means the bigger number is probably positive. And this is negative. And then it's always good to check. So if I double check this, I know the inside plus the outside should be equal to the middle here, which is 5. So just doing that as a quick check, I see that 6w minus 1w is equal to 5w. So check, that's correct. So now we can just solve this by our zero product property, which says that w plus 6 is equal to 0, or w minus 1 equals 0. And if we solve these, we get w equals negative 6, w equals 1. And so now we have to check for extraneous solutions. Well, if I tried subbing in negative 6 into my log right here, I'm going to end up taking log of negative 6. And we know we can't take the log of a negative, so we just cross that one out. And here, if I plug in a 1, that's fine, and 1 plus 5 is also positive. So my answer is just going to be 1.